The women's changing rooms. First door on the left. You're welcome to come in. You would not want to miss this. Hosted by Ginette and Donessa.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Ginette.
And I am Donessa. Welcome back to the Women's Changing Room, where all is stripped bare. We traverse the globe to empower and uplift our women.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And today it's Dilemmas Week. So we've got a few dilemmas that has been sent to us. So yeah, but before we start our dilemmas, it was someone's birthday on the weekend. So I want to say a personal happy birthday with a cake.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, girl. You're going to have to play it out virtually. So I'm going to sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I can't sing, by the way. Happy birthday.
I'm worse.
Happy birthday to Donessa. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, girl. Blow out your cake virtually.
Yay!
Yay!
We did it! Oh my gosh, Ginette, you're so silly. I was not expecting that at all. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
thank you.
Bless
Thank you.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, you have to feel special on your birthday, as you said, just to celebrate it. And yeah, we have to do something special for our hosts, right?
Yeah, you definitely surprised me, especially with the post too. I was like, oh, look at my co-host. She's going all out.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you had a lovely birthday. And yeah,
I did.
So can we get into the dilemmas?
Yes, let us do. Do you want me to start?
Of course, yeah, go on then.
I think I'm going to start with my fourth one. So it says, hi, my name is, oh, should I say the name? We should come up with a name instead of saying the person's name.
Okay, make up a name.
A girl name. Tracy? Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Tracy and I am 23. My fiance proposed to me 5 years ago, and to this date, we have not had our wedding. Crazy, right? The thing is, we've been working nonstop to have this wedding. However, there are always situations that arise and will always take from the wedding funds. At this point, I think we should have a small, intimate wedding, but my fiance says we shouldn't because he does not want me to regret not having the wedding I always wanted. No matter how much I tell him it is fine, all I want to do is marry him, he's not having it. How can I get him to see all I care about is marrying him at the end of the day? Please help.
Wow. Okay. So what I would say is you're 23. She's 23, right?
Yeah.
So you've got a bit of time to get married because you're young, okay? And maybe your partner just wants to make sure that he's financially stable and you're financially stable before, you know, getting into a long-term commitment, which is fine. I mean, you guys are committed anyway because you're engaged, but I mean, getting married, that's a different, you know, more financially things change once you are married. So I don't know, maybe speak to him and say like, well, I suppose you said to him that you want a small wedding, but maybe find out like, is it a financial thing, reasons why he's kind of holding back, and just sort of talk and explain to him again, you know, it's not about having a big wedding. As you said, you just want to, you know, marry him, and you're not caring about whether it's a big, you know, big celebration. So I don't know what to really say about that.
And different cultures are different, because here in Grenada, people like women want to get married, but it's not like we have like where it is at a certain age you get married, just like you know how the Westerners are. And here, based on the dilemma, she's 23, and 5 years ago that was like 18. So you guys, it was young in the relationship. I don't know how long you guys were together for previous to getting engaged. But I mean, it's young based on my culture to get married, but maybe it is not young for your culture. And you guys seems like, based on the dilemma, it seemed like if you guys want to have a big wedding, but because the nonstop working and you're saving, but there are always things coming up, and you have to use from the funds, then you can't have the wedding that you want. So you're okay to compromise and say, we don't need to have a big wedding maybe right now, but he in his head, he don't want to disappoint, which is a good, it seems as if you have a good man right there. But as Ginette said, if for right now you guys cannot have that big shebang, then I really think that, okay, it's either you say in within the next year or two, if we don't come up with all the money that we need, we are going to have a small intimate wedding, whether it is something that both of us is not something that you guys want now, or if it's not something like the parents want or whatever it is. And going off of the parents, like, doesn't have people, I'm not married, so I don't know, but my sister got married, and I know other people chip in to help. So is it something that you guys don't want help from other people? Or I don't know, it's not a lot of information given in the dilemma.
It's quite small information that is given to us with that one. But I mean, even if you like have a small wedding now and years down the line you then go and have a big wedding and stuff, you know, when you can, that would also be nice as well. So
yeah, exactly. And you guys have all sorts of things, like people, I know for us in the Caribbean, we plan a certain amount of people that we want to come to the wedding, but then we always have more because he say, she say, they tell, they know each other. So they would come, you know, without being invited. So it's like, okay, just have set numbers. And for gifts, like we always give glass sets and different things. And I've been to other weddings and some of them go all out. They have a whole registry and all of that. So why not just ask for monetary contribution? That way, if you probably took a loan or something, you can give back that money when you get it. I don't know. There are a lot of other options, but again, I don't have enough information to give based on it.
Yeah, that's true. So we just wish you guys all the best with that one. Let us know how you get on.
Exactly. We need a follow-up or more information at it.
Definitely. Okay, so here's my dilemma that I've got come through. My husband's best friend came over to our house to wait for my husband whilst my husband was on his way from work. This is something he's accustomed of doing for years. We was in the kitchen as I was cooking. I gave him a beer and he was chatting like normal. We was still talking when he got up off his chair, put his beer down on the counter next to me and leaned forward. Before I knew it, he kissed me. I jumped back in shock. When I asked him what he think he's doing, he said he's sorry and went outside to wait for my husband. Before long, my husband came. Please, could you advise me? Shall I tell my husband what he did? It is very out of character for him, and I don't want to ruin their friendship. They've been friends before I even met my husband.
That's a sticky situation to be in as the wife and probably the best friend. But it should have feelings there. Like he won't just come up to you and kiss you like that. Probably he was looking at you before. I don't know. He liked you. Now you and him in this kitchen together, sitting, talking, and probably he's just sitting there while y'all talking, looking at you cook, looking how fine you're looking, and be like, okay, I can't hold it in anymore, even if that's my best friend's wife, and it shouldn't happen, but he let his emotion got the best of him, and he went in for it. And before you knew it, you guys were kissing, so that means there were a linger there. I don't know, maybe I'm just
Well, she did say it's out of character for him.
yeah.
And before she knew it, he kissed her and she jumped back.
Okay.
So it may have been just a quick thing and she just jumped back in shock.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, he probably liked her or just had that, feeling towards her, or probably he's going through something and he is acting out of character. But the fact of the matter is he acted upon whatever it may be, and now he compromised his friendship with his fiance. With his best friend, sorry. So I think she should tell her husband, because if he finds out, not from her, but probably from him, then she's gonna be on the wrong end. So I think she should let him know, even if it may cause a rift between them.
it is a sticky situation. As you said, it was out of character, and it's a normal thing for him to come round to wait for her husband, his best friend. So I think maybe it sounds like he must be going through something. But for him to then kiss her, like, was he drunk?
One bear?
One bear, I don't think so. Like, just for one bear, just normal. That's normal for, But I don't know. It's weird. It's really, really weird. I personally, it depends. You know your husband, and you know how he would react. Is his best friend? Maybe tell him and say to him, look, it was really out of character, and then say to him, you're not comfortable with him coming round when your husband's not there. So let him know from the get-go. And then and try to, your husband probably will be irate and angry. Try and calm him down and maybe ask him to speak to his best friend in regards to what took place and stuff. That's how I think you should deal with it. I don't think it's I don't know. It don't seem like he was
malicious or had ill intent behind it.
But then on the flip side of things, what if she carried on? What if she kissed him back?
Then we will be like, okay. So and then he left. He didn't even say anything. He left and go outside and wait for the husband. He didn't leave the house, the property right away. He just went outside to wait for the husband. So maybe he had to calm down, gather himself. I don't know how uncomfortable the interaction was with him and her husband. I don't know, but it just seemed as if something is off.
I was going to say, maybe talk to him and find out, like, what was that about? And explain that you're not comfortable with him doing that, and it's like, it's not right. And see, and just explain, you're going to tell your husband as well.
Exactly. I think that's a good start. Speak to him, let him know what happened was not cool, was not right, and let him know that you would be telling his friend, her husband, about the situation. I don't know how he's going to take it, but let's see what would happen, and just go from there. So hopefully everything would be okay with you guys, and nothing like that would ever happen again.
Yeah, girl.
That's unfortunate.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah. All right. Next, she said, hi, girls. I enjoy the podcast. Keep up the amazing discussions. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have been in an open relationship for the past 2 years. My partner and I set up some ground rules for our open relationship when we first started. Recently, he broke one of the rules, and I found myself being jealous ever since. We discussed the rule breaking and how I felt about it. I have been thinking about ending things for some time now. I just don't get how one can be in an open relationship and cannot respect one of the rules we set together. Give me some advice, girls.
Okay, I don't get this whole open relationship thing, and then you still want to have rules with the open relation. I don't get it. I mean, unless it's an open relationship and one of the rules is that he doesn't get a woman pregnant, and then that's how he broke it. A woman's pregnant.
Mhm.
It could be that's just a scenario,
Yeah,
and why she feels a certain way. She feels a way about it,
yeah.
and things like that, and where she feels jealous as well. Maybe
Mhm.
that could be the case. So when you're going into an open relationship, I don't know, because I just don't get it. For
Yeah.
me, it's not for me. So I
Mhm.
can't really get the whole open relationship thing. But I would say when you're going into an open relationship,
Mhm.
know what you are dealing with. Think of the I was going to say pros and cons, but think of different scenarios
Mhm.
that could possibly come out of this open relationship. There's loads of scenarios. Not only being pregnant, there's also like STDs, things
Mhm.
like that could happen. So
Yeah. She
yeah,
didn't even say, like what the rule was.
yeah,
It could be probably you can't sleep with the same person twice, or it can be like that. So it all depends on what the rule is. And as you said, I don't get you're in an open relationship. Open relationship mean open relationship, but you guys have rules within your open relationship. So that means you guys are probably were a bit hesitant, or one of you were okay with the open relationship or suggested it, and the other were like, okay, but let's have some rules. I don't know. It seems as if both of you are not in it. And it seems as if you, the girl, you're not in it 100% because now you're catching feelings, which means that you'll be like me. If I'm in a relationship, I want to be in a relationship with that person and that person alone. So I don't, yeah.
Or could it be the fact that you've agreed to it because you're scared of losing him?
Mm,
So you just force yourself into something just for the sake of keeping him or having that
yeah, that's
attachment to him, having him there. And
yeah.
if that's the case, it's not going to work. It's
No.
not going to work. So it's either you're all in or not at all,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
You know, so you have to be really, for me, I think anyway, if you're going to be in an open relationship, you have to be quite thick-skinned
mm-hmm.
in doing so. So
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
just
yeah. Feeling jealous, losing. First of all, y'all had rules, and just to adhere to the rules, he broke one of the rules, which says a lot. So if you have, I think you have every right to feel jealous or whatever, and thinking about leaving, just leave. I don't know. I am just cut to the chase. That's who I am.
yeah,
Just
I think
leave.
you should just leave. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you should leave because if you're feeling jealous and it's not a good sign. And future, like how are you going to have a future with this person?
Yeah.
You know, so just cut loose now
Yeah,
for the
I don't get
best.
this whole open relationship thing, but to each its own.
Yeah,
But yeah,
each to their own, totally wrong.
yeah.
Yeah,
So leave. Speak to
yeah,
him, leave. If you want to forgive him once, fine. But I would say leave.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So yeah, all the best, girl. Right, so I have another one. So here it is. I have a 14-year-old daughter. She's doing well at school, top of her class in all subjects. Recently, she started moving with a new set of girlfriends, and these girls are nothing but trouble, skipping school, drinking, smoking, and getting involved with older men. My daughter has now started to stay out very late, and when I tell her off about it, she's telling me, why am I always on her case? I just want her to stay home and have no friends. One weekend, she didn't even come home till Sunday evening. When I asked her where she was, she said to me she told me she was staying at her friend's house. I noticed she has been asked. Sorry, I noticed she has not been asking me for money for school, and however, she's still doing well in school, but oh God. But how can I stop her from moving with these girls before her grades are affected and she completely goes off the rails?
Well, you better do something quickly, Mama, because it seems as if she is very close. If not, I've done so already. I don't know. It's a lot to dissect. So let's see. So she's 14.
Yeah.
A 14-year-old. That does not seem as if she's in the Caribbean, because although some of the Caribbean girls are going crazy, 14 years, she was gonna get a whooping. If she had my mom, a whooping to go back on the straight and narrow. First of all, but some people in general are persuaded by others quicker than some will. So I guess in this case, she finally found a group of girls that she can hang out with, even if they're not positive role models for her. And sleeping with guys, like men, older men, that's the part that behooved me. I was like, ooh, oh my goodness. But Mama, just try to help her. These teenagers have something going on with them at that age, and they just need someone there to be patient with them and to show them the right way, and they would look back on it and be like, what was I thinking then? But in the moment right now, they think that they're in charge and there's nothing that nobody would say that could get me to whatever. So just have patience with her. Keep encouraging her, show her what is right, have other women in y'all's life, preferably somebody who had that experience when they were younger, so they can come and talk to her, so she can see what happened then, where that person is right now, and on all of that. So yeah.
I'll say, Mum, you need to be you need to be firm. You need to be firm and tough. This is your 14-year-old daughter. Yeah. And the thing is as well, it's so hard when you do all your best to bring up your child in the right way, and then you have these people that influence like kids influencing your child. And then you're seeing them, you notice them going off the rails and being like bad, and not bad, but I mean following suit of what these girls are doing. It is bad things: drinking, smoking, getting involved with older men. Put your foot down. Put your foot down. She's like 14 years old. She's living underneath your roof. She's not a big woman. Yeah. Put your foot down. And let her know, you're living under my house, you need to abide by my rules. You're still in school. Yeah. If you want to meet your friends in school and do whatever in school, fine. When it's certain time, even though she's 14, she's still young. You have to come home. If you've given her a time to come home, she needs to be home at that time. Yeah. It's a good thing that her grades are not being impacted for now. So you need to nip it in the bud now and put your foot down before she does go off rails. And that's the one thing that you don't want to happen,
Mhm.
you know? So just don't, oh,
Yeah.
you're falling.
Oh,
Um,
and then she, so I would say, because I've heard stories, I've seen movies, obviously the movies probably are based on real life, but like the way, like some parents will be like, you're under my roof, you live by my rules, and then allegedly she's probably sleeping with older men like her friends, she's smoking and doing whatever, so she's like, okay, and she hasn't been asking the mom for money recently, so that means she's probably getting it from the friends, or she's getting it from the older men that she's probably sleeping with. Now that may get in her head, and she's gonna be like, okay, well,
allegedly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means like, okay, I don't want to live under your roof by your stupid rules. So I'm going to go and live with probably the man that I'm sleeping with, or my friends, which is going to cause problems later on down in life, because she's going to be probably end up a teen mom. And then guess who she's probably going to come back to? So I would say, be careful with the words that you use, because they're already in this stage, or at this stage in their life where it's like, I don't know what is going on with the cabeza, but be careful and do everything with love and logic. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah. But not being too play. It's kind of like a child. If you play and like stop, and they feel that you're not serious, then they're gonna walk all over you. You don't want that. So
sometimes you have to give tough love, and at that stage, teenagers, they don't know their minds. They don't know. That's when they're finding themselves as well. So sometimes you just have to strict rules sometimes.
Yeah.
Not too much strict, not too strict, but strict enough, and tough love,
Have that balance.
When she gets older, she would thank you. She would thank you in the end. Trust me. Trust me.
For sure. Yeah. But girls, boys, behave yourself. Finish school.
It's hard for them though. Do you know what? It's hard for kids, young teenagers these days as well, because I don't know how it is in Grenada, but over here in the UK, it's like, what is there for them to do? There's not much for them to do, so they would do anything that seems interesting. They will do it.
Yeah.
Then like it's hard.
And
it's really
follow
hard.
their friends, even if they know it is wrong. So yeah, here too, we have teens and some that run away from home to go spend weekend without the parents knowing, and then they're worried sick. So the parents are not at fault, but the parents are the ones feeling it as well. And then so we have a lot of things happening here in Grenada too when it comes to kind of stuff like this dilemma, for sure.
Sad.
Yeah. So, mommy, please be patient with her, but still be firm. All right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So I have two more. So let's see if we can get through it. The next one I have, my best friend and I are super close and tell each other everything that is going on in our lives. My best friend, is a male, by the way. So her best friend is a male. They're super close. Recently, I came out of a bad relationship, and he was there to cheer me up as usual. One night, he came over for us to drink, eat pizza, and watch a movie. While we were hanging out, he leaned over and kissed me. Ooh la la. We kissed for a while before it dawned on me. I gently pushed him off while being confused. He said sorry and he didn't mean to kiss me. To be honest, I enjoyed the kiss, and every time I see him, all I want is for him to kiss me again. Should I tell him how I feel, or was this just in the moment for my best friend to kiss me? What should I do?
What it wasn't just in a moment. It's something that's been brewing for like a long time, trust me, because he kissed you, you enjoyed it, it was brewing, it was always there.
I like that.
Tell him how you feel, because clearly he feels the same way, trust me. So yeah, that's and to be honest as well, the best friendship mark has, you've passed that, because you kissed for a while, you know. So just tell him how you feel.
Yeah, and your reaction wasn't aggressive and just push him away. You gently pushed him away.
Yeah,
So,
after a while. So
oh wow, so you really enjoy that, girl. I
exactly.
don't know. People always have this stigma between having girls and boys being best friend, and sometimes it can happen. It's rare, but it can happen where you are just best friends, right? And then sometimes, because you guys hang out and do so much together and you know each other so well and what each other goes through and different things, then feelings develop, and either one like the other or both of them like each other. But because you guys feel like, okay, you're best friends, you don't want to step over that, then you kind of hide your feelings. But in this case, it got the better of both of you because he initiated it, but it lingered on your side because this is something that you probably wanted but wouldn't. And now that it happened, you don't want to have it stop. You want, every time he come around, you want him to kiss you, but he isn't. I wonder why, because probably you feel like, okay, this is not something that you want, but you do want it, so communicate.
That's right. And he's probably thinking, because you pushed him away, that you don't want it, so talk to him. Like I said, communicate, let him know how you feel.
Yeah, exactly. I like that one.
I like that. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a nice light one. So go for him if you think that is best, because, or you need to weigh, do you want him as a friend more, that best friend, or do you want him as a boyfriend and not knowing probably what may happen later on?
And as you say that, you need to think about the consequences, because once you do tell him how you feel, that whole best friend, it's not going to go back to normal.
No,
it's not going to. Even though the fact that you guys kiss, it's always going to have something like a cloud over your head because of that. But once you do tell him how you feel, the whole thing, best friend business, is it's not gonna be the same again. So just remember that.
Yeah. So I hope you guys get together and live happily ever after.
That'd be very nice.
Yeah.
So go for it, girl. Good luck. So yeah, here's another one from me. I've been working for my company for 5 years now, and I've been a YouTuber for 3 years. I have been thinking about quitting my job to take up YouTube full time because I'm doing pretty well, but working and YouTube is really taking its toll on me. The only thing is, I'm scared that when I quit my job, that my YouTube content will plateau. What should I do? Take the chance, or should I keep my job? So like the YouTube content is gonna like stop and stuff. So or just not gonna, she might not get much views, or you know.
I think it's going well right now. So you're doing something. Once you're consistent and you're doing whatever it takes, then probably now that if you leave your 9 to 5, then you have more time to focus on your YouTube, which means that probably it's going to grow. There's always an if or but or maybes. But I just think that reach a goal where you want to be comfortable before you make that switch in saying you're going to quit your 9 to 5. So that way, if ever and you have your YouTube and for some reason on some months you're not doing as well as you were doing before, at least you set up yourself before you left your job so you're stable that way, whether it's emotionally, whether it's financially, whether it's mentally. You just make sure that you're ready for that next step before you take it.
I'll say, why not try and go part-time instead of, if you're in a full-time job, try part-time so you're lessing your hours, and so that gives you enough time to work on a YouTube content, maybe grow it more, because you're just, as you're still unsure whether your content is going to be still being successful. So try and do part-time and see how that goes. And then take it from there. And then if you're still consistent and then you feel comfortable, maybe after a year or two to leave your job, then do it. So yeah, I'll just say, just try and go part-time, reduce your hours at work instead of totally giving up. That's my take on that.
Yeah, gradually make up your mind, or gradually step out from your 9 to 5. Yeah, I think that's a very good idea, Ginette. Because, but I would love for, if my YouTube channel can sustain me, I need to get to that point. Because right now I'm making content, but I'm not getting paid for it. And it's okay, because I enjoy doing that, making the content. But I would love for someday where my YouTube is actually bringing in some revenue for me.
The algorithm. Oh my gosh, it's so against us.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, we can talk about that another day, but I think it is very against, especially us in the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
All right, girls. So good luck with that. So my last dilemma I have is, it was Fun Friday with my friends. We have Fun Friday on the third Friday of each month together for the past year. We may go out for dinner, go to the club, go have movie nights, game nights, and so on. It is just a time for us to catch up, enjoy each other's company, and unwind. Recently, my boyfriend always seemed to have a problem when it is Fun Friday. Did I say fun night? I feel like I didn't say Fun Friday.
No, you did say Fun Friday.
I did?
I'm sure you did. Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting old. I have never done anything inappropriate for him not to trust me. Things always get heated when he tries to create conflict. So when he can't create conflict whenever it's time to go out for that Fun Friday. One night I was out with my friends at a club, and who did I see on the other side? My boyfriend. When I went up to him and asked what's going on, he said he is keeping an eye on me. Boy, if you don't get out of here with that, keeping an eye. Am I a child or something? Okay, let me continue reading. I flipped out on him. I was so mad that I left my friends that night without saying goodbye. The problem is getting to me, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what change. I love him, but I don't like the new behavior. Help.
Man, leave her, let her be, man. Gosh, what's with this controlling behavior? Like, what is, like, come on. He needs to stop. It sounds like he's just controlling. Just wants her to be under his wing all the time. There's nothing wrong with a girl meeting up with her girlfriends and having fun, man. God. About he's there watching her. Crazy. About to keep an eye like she's a child.
I know,
right? A kid's party from here to keep an eye on you. Come on.
Yeah, that part got to me too.
No, you need to put him straight. And if he's just gonna carry on like that, just leave him, because he just seems so controlling.
Yeah.
You can't live like that. You're going out with your friends and he wants to be, nah.
Yeah. I don't know how far along the relationship is. It's Ginette. Guys, Ginette seems as if she's pissed about this dilemma.
Yeah, like, come on. No, how can you do that? To keep an eye on her.
Yeah. Keep
What's
it.
that all about?
I know,
Like he's a child.
right?
It's
Oh my
ridiculous.
gosh, she has a daddy, a second daddy, that is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah. You need to like, yeah, he needs to stop.
yeah.
Show him this podcast. Stop.
You need to
You've heard
stop.
it of me.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. It just seems as if it has a lot. Like I don't know. Based on the dilemma, she's saying that this is something that recently started happening, but she didn't do anything that will make him feel like okay he can't trust us. So she don't know where this is coming from. And if I'm in that situation too, I'm gonna be like, what happened? What changed? Why are you like this? Is it because it's a new relationship and it was the honeymoon phase is
Yes, I
over?
was going to say that. You took the
Oh,
words right out of my mouth.
oh. Like, and then now he's like, okay, you're going out at least one Friday in the month with your friends, different activities. It's probably you didn't show me anything, but probably it's something that I went through in the past, and I'm not gonna have that happen. I
Yeah.
don't know. It just seems as a lot, but as Ginette said, stop because it's just gonna damage the relationship before the
Yeah,
relationship even
exactly.
flourish.
It's either his insecurities or he's just controlling.
Yeah.
So it would be very interesting, as you said, to see how long they've been together for. If this is just the honeymoon period ending,
Yeah.
and this is the real him. So
Yeah. Yeah. And we don't want anybody controlling us. Even if, okay, I understand going out once a month with the girls, maybe you could be like, okay, Ginette, Ginette, your face is killing me. You're in your mind, you're like, what is this girl saying? Just stop it right now. No, 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 Donessa. Let the girl go out. I don't know. I'm just trying to,
no,
meet
I'm
both
just
of
trying
them.
to like put the whole picture, and I'm just like, no, that's just ridiculous.
I
I'm
don't
sorry
know.
for her.
I just trying to meet both of them halfway. I don't know
Yeah.
where this is coming from.
Oh my god.
Okay, I am not going to continue because Ginette is not
No,
having it.
no, because I was just thinking, like, no, it's good. We need to like weigh out both sides and stuff, and try and see his side of things as well,
Yeah.
where he might feel insecure
Yeah.
about her going out. Is she telling us the full story?
Mm-hmm.
Half the story, what she's saying? Did something happen? Reasons why he's acting like that. So if we just put the ball like
Yeah.
in his court for a bit
Yeah.
and kind of see his side, then yeah, I could see where if he's feeling a bit insecure or whatever because she's done something or
Yeah.
something's happened or her friends are just bad influence and things like that, then maybe, but you need to trust her if it's not the case.
It's true, we do. But she needs to also think, okay, if he was doing this once a month, going out with his friends, doing whatever the activity is that is agreed upon, would she be okay with it? Or would she be in her feelings too? Because us as women, we love it when our men give us attention. And sometimes when he has to go out with his friends, we don't want that. Maybe some would go to the club and spy on them. I don't know. But we need to sit down and think, okay, how am I going to feel if this is happening to me? But yeah.
But I think it's just a healthy relationship
Yeah.
for both partners to be able to go out. Once you're under each other's foot 24/7 with each other 24/7 and stuff, it becomes, you get irritated, you get bored. So it's nice for him to go out and with his friends, he comes back and tell you a story. Oh, look what happened. You do the same, and you laugh about it and things like that. So you just need to
communicate, talk to him, find out what is really going on, and you guys see how you can get past it. If not, if you find it's like stalker behavior, then We get out from
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Get out fast. I'm joking.
Oh,
Okay, last dilemma. So, my partner has found out I've been messaging someone else. A new co-worker of mine. He started the job a month ago and I was training him. I agree some of the messages has been quite flirtatious, but I would not cheat on my partner with this guy. I just like the attention he was giving me. My partner is now extremely mad and says he does not trust me. We argue most days after I come home from work, and if I'm a little bit late than usual, he'll say it's because I've been with my lover man. What should I do, please? I need y'all's advice. Thank you.
yes. Well, based on that, I think he has all the right to be upset because, again, ladies, put yourself in that position. Your guy is flirting with a new coworker, somebody who he is with daily, whether he's training them or not. Put yourself in that. You're gonna feel a type of way and you're gonna make some comments about it too. So this is just happening on the flip side. Okay, so I think he has every right to. He's feeling uncomfortable. This is happening. Nobody will want to see their significant other flirting with somebody else. And then you're talking about you would never cheat on them. To me, flirting is cheating already. So for you to say that, you have every right to, but me hearing this, you're already cheating because you're flirting with somebody.
Yeah, and texting him and stuff. It's just and you know you've got a partner. Why do it?
Yeah.
You know, it's wrong. It's wrong. And you know, okay, he started. You're training him. If you're giving him your numbers, your co-worker, but then to engage in flirtatious text with him,
Yeah.
that's just that's out of order. And you're like you said, her partner has every right to be angry with her and not trust her. To be honest, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you're gonna make it up to him with this one because
Yeah.
you've just messed things up with your partner, his trust is you've abused his trust by just little silly flirtatious texts with a co-worker. It's just silly.
Yeah.
Ladies, sometimes you gotta think. Ladies and men, like you've got to think, you need to think when you're in a relationship, why would you try and jeopardize your relationship for something so silly like that?
Yeah.
You know? It's just ridiculous.
You won't cheat on him, but you're doing something that will cause him not to trust you. Now,
Yeah.
once a trust is broken, a trust is so easy to be broken, but so hard to repair or to get that trust back. Sometimes you don't even get that trust back. So why jeopardize it in the first place to cause problems in the relationship? And now whether you go out with friends or whether you just go to work or you change jobs, that would always be in the back of his mind, even if he forgives you.
Exactly.
So don't do it.
Yeah. Even if you look at a guy and he may think you're looking at him in a type of way, you know, he's gonna think, oh, you know, she's probably checking him out, or you know, just by that one little text, because he's thinking, oh, if you could do that with a co-worker who's just started a month ago, like, regardless how long you started anyway, but just with a co-worker, what else can you do?
Exactly. Yeah. Don't do it. Don't jeopardize your relationship, because now it's going to be hard, and it's just like tossing the whole relationship, because that trust, I mean, sometimes people can work on it, but from experience, I'm hearing other people's experience, I know it's very hard for that to mean.
Definitely.
Wow.
So you've got a lot of work to do, girl, to gain back his trust, you know. Seriously, you need to.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I love the dilemmas.
I do. It's really interesting. Thank you all for sending them in again. By clicking the link on our Instagram page. You guys actually sent quite a few in. Quite a few were sent in. So yeah, keep them coming. it's really good. You
Yes.
know, we're gonna have these dilemmas every month.
Yeah. And please know that we are not professionals. We are not in that field. We are just giving our 2 cents. We are just talking about the different dilemmas and trying to give friendly advice. But if you need a professional, please go see a professional, and don't take all that we're saying to heart, because we are not the professionals. We're not in this field. This is just good place where we can come and hang out and talk and give advice.
Yeah. And also, if you need to, like, you don't know where to get in touch with a professional, just message us and we would refer you.
Yes, for sure. I agree. So we would see you guys next week. Well, next week for our next topic of discussion.
Yeah.
All right. So see you. Bye-bye.
See you. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.